Hello, Happy Dog Farm here again. Today we're talking about mud, which is really a pretty dominating subject in these parts. The big issue here is I trenched this last fall and winter set in with rain and everything else before I could finish. And the trench has collapsed in a lot of spots. So what was a 24-inch ditch is now maybe 18 in some spots and certainly less than a foot in others, and that's not going to cut it. So I had great plans for today. Not going to happen. And I'm going to have to rethink how deep I'm going to put my conduits, which I'm really not worried too about. I'm more worried about the water pipe. And I'll go back, retrim the conduit so it's not so deep, because I was really optimistic. And then I have to come in here, and I'll probably put my chest waders on, and I'll have a friend or someone stand by to pull me out, because I may sink. And I got to shovel that out of the way. I mean, that's all there is to it. It's pretty deep. I think the frogs, it looks like some frog homes in there. I don't know. They could have been a nice wintertime resort in the mud for them. But kind of disappointing. What you got here is a piece of channel strut, unistrut channel. That's where I'm going to mount the control box that controls the motor in the the pump. And then there'll be another vertical piece of it on the other side of the electric fence. And that's where the umbilical for the generator, the circuit breaker, and the pressure switch will all tie up into that, feeding the 220 volts over here to the motor. So, it all kind of goes together. I'm using galvanized iron rigid conduit above ground, and I'm using plastic below ground. The idea is if I get stupid with a weed trimmer or even maybe the tractor, I'm less likely to crack it and cause myself a tremendous amount of grief. But anyway, in terms of the grief, I got a lot of mud. And the lesson learned here is I couldn't do anything about this. But if you're doing a project like this, work as fast as you humanly can. Get it done, because rain is your nemesis. I've been pumping for over an hour, and this will be full tomorrow because it's going to rain again. And I don't expect clear weather until Friday. Hopefully by that time, I'll have trimmed up my pieces of rigid so that I have a more reasonable depth. And I'll start digging. So that's it from Happy Dog Farm. Wishing you all a good day. Toodles.